Hey everybody, welcome back to Basin RC. Today we got something a little new for you, as far as my channel goes anyways. We are going to go through painting a body. I've got a Proline Coyote Grande here for my, my Element Element Comp Fox. Because the last time I painted, it's this one right here. If I can get my fingers right. I painted it with just regular spray paint, which I knew in advance that you do not do that. And it tumbled down the hills a couple times, and that paint just cracked immediately, and it looks horrible now. So I went and bought a new body, and we are going to paint it up properly with Lexan paint. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get this cleaned out really well. I use Dawn dish soap and just water, some lukewarm water, and clean it out the best I can. When you dry it, make sure you use a rag that doesn't leave lint or anything like that. Make sure it's all the way washed out, no soap in there. If there's some soap left in there, it'll make your paint like bubble kind of. It looks like there's bubbles in it. It looks kind of goofy, so make sure it's all the way cleaned out, and after that, let it dry. Be patient. I am the worst with patience. I just want to go, you know. So let it dry all the way. Make sure there's absolutely no moisture in here, and then you can move on to masking it up however you want it. This one I'm going to do my Basin RC theme. I'm going to try to come up with a body that we can do like team driver bodies. So I want to try for something really cool, really unique, and when the channel progresses and everything like that down the road, we could look into doing some kind of team driver, and then we could, you know, have a base theme for the bodies that we do. So with all that being said, let's get into masking this up. I use a Cricut with I think it's removable vinyl for my painting. You just got to be super careful when you're painting with that, because as the paint dries, it kind of peels that vinyl up. So you just got to make sure it's pressed down each time that you go to spray a coat. And I have to make sure to let the coats dry really well before I go for the second coat and third coat and all that, so on and so forth, because I get super impatient and I overspray and it looks like crap. So we're gonna do our best today with this one and see where it takes us. Alright guys, we got our windows masked off, so now we are going to start with some of our vinyl. What I like to do is I like to get one side laid down, and I usually just eyeball the first side, make sure it's how I want it, and then after I do the first side, I will get measurements or find landmarks kind of like on the corner right here. There's it's where the door jamb goes up, and there's a crease in the door right here. I will either find some kind of landmark, and then I will put masking tape on the outside exactly, or as close to exact where I think it should be on this side. That way when I flip it over, I can lay it right where I need to. I can have it squared up with that masking tape. So what we'll do is we'll get this side done up, and then I will move over to the other side and get that masked up, show you how I do it, and then we'll move on from there. we got that sticker on. It's kind of hard to see. But we're doing a 2 layers on this just to kind of give it some depth on our logo as well. I mean, it's going to look just like this. Maybe different colors. But, so now we're going to grab our masking tape. And we're going to, I mean, all we can really do is eyeball it the best we can. But I think we can get it pretty close. Okay, so I've got it masked off, so I just got to get the letters to meet up with this line right here. And everything should go pretty smooth. This doesn't have to be perfect because you're only realistically going to see one side at a time. So if it's close, it's going to be pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to worry about it, and I'm kind of OCD about it. So, but that's all up to you guys. But for me, this is going to work perfect. It's pretty dang close. So I'm pretty happy with this. So I'll go ahead and get this back piece on there, and then we'll move on to masking off the rest. Alright guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask off this center section right here that goes over the vinyl we just laid down. And I'm also going to put another sticker vinyl on the hood. So we'll get doing that, and then after that I will just get everything else masked up, and I will get back to you when we are at the portion where we start to paint.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
Alright guys, we got it all masked up and everything. So we're ready for paint. But what I always do before I go spray anything is I go through and I double check every single piece of tape on here just to make sure it doesn't lift up. And after you get your first coat on there, go back and do it in between each coat. And make sure you do super light coats. It's kind of a process, but if you do super light coats, it'll turn out better in the end. So we're gonna run outside and put our first coat on and go from there.
It sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
Alright guys, so we had some issues with that last coat. I did it way too heavy. I was just trying to progress this a little bit faster. I do it every time and I mess it up. So I had some spots that bled, like right here on the fender, and then some back here. I've got this stripe cleaned up as much as I could, but there is some leaking, and also on the window. But we're gonna take our lumps and move forward with this. We got a darker blue for the stripes, so we're just going to continue with the lighter coats. I got everything else painted up. I got my mess ups cleaned up as good as I could. So now we're going to paint the side piece right here, but we're going to do it a little different. Rather than spraying it, we're going to spray some of this on a paper plate and use some of these little sponges and kind of sponge it on there, and then back it with a white or a silver. I haven't decided yet, but we'll start off with this and we will see how far we get. Make sure my stickers are stuck down all the way first. Try something different rather than splotching it. We're gonna do some twisting and see if that changes anything. If you guys can see that possibly. But that looks good to me. We're just going to do that one quick coat. Actually, I got to go do the fenders. but after that we'll paint it silver, and then I will hurry and get the windows painted up black, and then I'll show you the final product. Okay guys, we got it backed in white. I think it turned out pretty freaking sweet. I know that's upside down, but I really like it. So now we're gonna peel off the backing on the Basin RC, paint that white on all three, and then we'll do the lettering, and then after that we'll do the mirror or the windows, and it'll be done. And obviously trimming it, but we're making good progress on this. So I'll hurry and get these peeled off, and we'll get to painting again. Alright guys, we got the paint finished up. The only thing we have to do to the body now is finish trimming it. I'm going to trim it in a comp cut for my Element Ecto, and put some stickers and put the mounting holes in there. But other than that, it's finished. I went and did the smoke tint paint through Tamiya on the windows instead of doing a full black this time. But I think it turned out really sweet. It looks way better in the daylight than it does in here. But hopefully you guys can see some of that. But I will peel this off. I know some people like to watch that. I'm pretty proud of the paint job that I did. It's definitely a lot better than the last one I did. And I learned a new painting technique on this one, so I'm not mad at all. If you have any suggestions on the next body I paint, leave it in the comment below, or in the comments below, and let me know. Let me know if you have any cool ideas of how to do new designs on a body and everything like that, and we'll make it happen. So I will get the rest of this peeled off and finished, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys.